the endless legend of Conan the Barbarian. Long before the rise of modern civilizations, during a forgotten era shrouded in mystery and magic, there lived a man whose legend would transcend time itself, Conan of Cimmeria. Born in an age of chaos, where gods walked among men and kingdoms clashed for dominance, Conan's journey was one of relentless survival, unquenchable ambition, and an unyielding thirst for freedom. His story spans continents, decades, and countless adventures, each one cementing his name in the annals of history as the greatest warrior of the Hyborian Age. The blood-soaked birth. Conan's life began amidst the fury of war. His mother, heavily pregnant, fought alongside her clan against the invading Vanir raiders in the snow-covered plains of Cimmeria. With the clash of steel and the roar of battle as her lullaby, she gave birth to Conan under a crimson moon. This auspicious beginning, the seers claimed, marked him as one touched by the gods, a child destined for greatness. From the moment he could walk, Conan displayed a feral strength and an indomitable will. As a boy, he wrestled wolves that threatened his village, his raw power outmatching even the fiercest predators. By his 12th winter, he had become a hunter, tracking prey through blizzards and felling beasts with a single blow of his crude spear. His prowess caught the eye of the elders, who began teaching him the ways of war. When the Vanir returned to raid his village, Conan, still in his youth, fought with unparalleled ferocity. Wielding a battle axe far too heavy for his age, he slew the Vanir chieftain, turning the tide of the battle. Though victorious, the village suffered heavy losses, including Conan's father. This tragedy hardened the young warrior, igniting within him a burning hatred for oppression and a yearning for revenge against those who sought to subjugate the weak. The Wanderer's Path. At 17, Conan left the frozen hills of Cimmeria, driven by dreams of distant lands and golden cities. His journey began in the treacherous deserts of Zamora, where he quickly learned that brute strength alone was not enough to survive. Adapting to the cunning and deceit of city life, Conan became a thief, scaling the towers of Shadizer in search of riches. His first legendary heist was the theft of the Eye of Erlik, a massive gemstone guarded by deadly traps and a serpent cult. The heist was nearly his undoing, but Conan's unparalleled reflexes and sheer determination saw him escape with the gem, and a horde of angry cultists on his heels. His exploits in Zamora earned him the nickname Conan the Thief, though his growing reputation also made him a target. Fleeing Zamora, Conan ventured south to the jungles of Kush, where he joined a band of mercenaries fighting for a local chieftain. In these dense, humid lands, he learned to wield a spear and bow, mastering the art of guerrilla warfare. He also discovered the horrors of ancient magic when his band encountered the undead guardians of an abandoned temple. It was here that Conan first came face to face with the dark sorcery that would plague him throughout his life. Gladiator and pirate. After leaving Kush, Conan found himself captured by slavers and sold to the arenas of Stygia. In the gladiatorial pits, he fought for survival, facing beasts, criminals, and other slaves in brutal combat. Each victory solidified his reputation, and his growing fame eventually earned him freedom. Yet, Conan harbored no love for the decadence of Stygia and its sorcerer priests. Escaping northward, he joined a crew of pirates on the Vilayet Sea. As a corsair, he raided coastal settlements and battled rival ships, earning the fearsome title Amra the Lion. During this time, he formed a close bond with Belit, the pirate queen of the Black Coast. Belit was as fierce and ambitious as Conan, and together they carved a path of destruction across the seas. Their love story, however, ended in tragedy when Belit's ship, the Tigris, was cursed by a Stygian sorcerer. The entire crew was lost, save for Conan, who narrowly escaped the wreckage. The loss of Belit haunted him for years, further fueling his hatred of magic and his distrust of those who wielded it. The duel with Thothamon. Throughout his life, Conan crossed paths with Thothamon, a sorcerer of immense power and one of the most feared men in the Hyborian Age. Their enmity began when Conan inadvertently thwarted Thothamon's plans to summon a demon army. This marked the beginning of a rivalry that would span decades. One of their most harrowing encounters took place in the ancient ruins of Cuthchimes. Thothamon, seeking to awaken an ancient god, used forbidden magic to unleash an army of spectral warriors. Conan, armed with nothing but his wits and a blade forged in the fires of Cimmeria, fought through the horde. The final confrontation with Thothamon ended in a stalemate, with the sorcerer retreating but vowing vengeance. The king of Aquilonia. As Conan's legend grew, so did his ambition. His journey eventually led him to Aquilonia, the most powerful kingdom of the age. The throne was held by a tyrant whose rule had brought the land to the brink of collapse. Conan, rallying an army of outlaws, mercenaries, and disillusioned knights, led a rebellion that toppled the tyrant's reign. Crowned king of Aquilonia, Conan proved to be a ruler unlike any other. Though he brought order and prosperity to the land, he never lost the restless spirit of a wanderer. Often, he would leave the throne to lead his armies in battle or embark on personal quests. The final quest and the Black Lotus. In his later years, Conan sought the mythical Black Lotus, a flower said to grant immortality. His journey took him to the forgotten corners of the world, where he faced horrors beyond mortal comprehension. He battled serpent gods, navigated the cursed waters of the Ghost Sea, and ventured into the ruins of Atlantis. Though he found the Black Lotus, its power came at a price, one he refused to pay. Instead, he destroyed the flower, ensuring its dangerous magic could never be used by others. This act solidified his legacy as not just a warrior but a protector of the world's balance. The end of the legend. Conan's final days are shrouded in mystery. Some say he fell in battle against an ancient demon, his sword raised high in defiance. Others claim he returned to Cimmeria, vanishing into the mountains to live his final days in peace. But his legacy endures. In the songs of bards, the tales of warriors, and the whispers of scholars, Conan's name lives on as a symbol of strength, resilience, and the unbreakable will of a man who defied gods and fate alike. Thus ends the epic saga of Conan the Barbarian, a story as vast and enduring as the Hyborian Age itself.